Hello there, my name is Retro. I used to review cartoon series, anime series, or something completely random, and today we're going to talk about Bigfoot's Family. Now, this is a sequel to the first movie called Son of Bigfoot. Now, the question is, do you need to see the first one to get into the second one? Not really, because Bigfoot's Family, the sequel film, doesn't really need to, because it just explains everything in the very beginning in a very kind of clever way. Actually, do is sort of an interview of Bigfoot, so give you kind of pick up whatever happened in the first one. But to be fair, I never watched the first film. I heard it was okay, but I don't know. In fact, I kind of want to know your opinion. You've seen the first one. Have you seen the second one? You think the second one is better than the first one, or it never got the same level as the first? Tell me down below. Let me know. But besides that, Bigfoot's Family was a good film. It wasn't an amazing film, but it's one of those that it know what it wanted to be, and they accomplished that, because it never felt it was like a chore watching this film. It always was sort of interesting, all the ideas were given. Now, the story of Bigfoot Family is all about Bigfoot finally coming out. He's real, he's not fake. He used to be a scientist, he became this sort of mutated creature, and he now has all the special abilities. Now everybody knows him, wants to meet him. Now he has sort of his 10-minute fame. Everybody wants a piece of Bigfoot. They don't want to give him a sort of contract so they can sell his image and sell all his merch. But Bigfoot doesn't really into that. He just wanted to chill, but also do something with his little fame. Like, he doesn't know what to do with his fame. He wants to help people, but he doesn't know how to. To a certain opportunity, some kind of nature lovers call him and tell him, we need your sort of fame to focus on this sort of problem. This sort of oil company extracted oil to the North Pole, sort of like a forest, and this oil company just sit there and put gates, guards, and drones. It's sort of weird when you see it. It's something you question, what are you guys doing there? I mean, yeah, we know you're doing oil, but it feels so over secure. It feels you're hiding something. And that's what this nature lovers call Bigfoot, to help them to save the forest, because they feel they're doing something off wrong, like taking oil to this nature preserve and can actually damage it, and that's what they're sort of afraid. And Bigfoot, well, you know what? I agree. He went there to use his fame to get more attention. But what I love about this film, the oil company, they should have feel more realistic. It really is, because every time an oil company gets in trouble or they get focused on, they always trying to promote themselves. Oh, we're nice. We believe in nature. We're trying to protect it. Also, that sort of BS kind of commercial, trying to sell them as good people. And this one sort of pointed out all the tactics they do, trying to stop all their bad publicity to save their company. But once more, you do have a face of the company, this Texas tycoon who pretends to be friendly. In fact, he has all the clothes being douchey. No, no, no. We are good people. We have safety precautions. We have new technology, so we can oil very safely. That sort of phony baloney they throw it in your face. You're like, really? You going that way? You can see the lies. Maybe because I'm very paranoid. I don't know, but I love it. They made it so real, because you feel how dangerous they really are, showing they willing to do anything to get oil. Even that, the main character of the villain, who actually became sort of like a Saturday morning cartoon, I felt it was the best choice. Especially how slowly, potentially, you see how evil they really are. Of course, I didn't like that much it became like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, but it's one of those things that you see the whole movie, like, yeah, you kind of need to, because if you don't, you became sort of boring. But I like it they make it kind of fun, but they do point out a lot of BS what these oil companies do, and especially how realistic they're trying to do this film. In fact, I have another question: if the last movie was realistic enough, or this one is just its own thing. Like, you compare the both films. Both of them are exactly realistic, or a little bit in between, because this one tried to be realistic the best they can, and they, in my opinion, they actually will executed for the most part when they turn like a cyborg cartoon kind of adventure. But besides that, it works. I think I like the most is they also try to focus of the son of Bigfoot, Adam, that kind of show the kind of problematic problems when your father or someone in your family member were famous that everybody wants you to kind of meet with them or hook them up with his connections because you're the son or relative of that famous person, and you just see all the problems come up with it. Like he tried to go to school, just regular life, but people keep annoying him. Like, can you have a Bigfoot autograph? Can you tell your dad can I hang out on my birthday? That's kind of BS. You just like, really, bro? Really, you feel Adam's sort of frustration that he just want to be alone. He finally has his dad, but once more he got led because he wanted to do something. Like he has no job. He wanted to do something with his fame. But you see Adam started struggling like, I finally got you back. You don't want to hang out in the house. And that he says yes. He's not be a douchey person. He never was mean. But it's one of those things that, yeah, what will you do with this fame? Also, kind of ask that question, what do you do with this special abilities they have? I mean, it's think of it sort of like Stan Lee. When I mean Stan Lee, once he says that when he has actually real powers, he will not save people. He probably figure out how to make money or do something with this special ability. And that's why I mean this movie is sort of realistic. Like, yeah, what you would do with this fame and this power. I mean, you weren't trying to do something, and that's why his dad sort of left. But not to be mean or a bad father, it's like what you can do with it. But of course, this movie is not that perfect. You have little flaws in here and there. You have moments like they have to press a button, but they never explain at the very beginning, oh, this button actually can deactivate something. And you just like, oh, you have the button. I mean, how you know the button was there? How you know there was something there to deactivate this or something? And that's what I mean. It has a little issues of writing here and there. You also, some of the dialogue is sort of stilted. I mean, stilted that it's not well written enough to the voice that can actually act, because the main actor or the father of Bigfoot, he can act pretty well. It's just some of the dialogue was given was feel sort of boring. Like he was really not acting it. It's not the voice actor's fault. It's how it was written. Like, I wish they changed certain lines just to make it more fluent. More of the voice actor can actually act. But besides that, you have that small little problems. But it does ruin the film? No, it really doesn't. I feel it's a really almost tight film. It's what I said at the very beginning. It's an okay film. Especially how the animation is surprisingly really well. I mean, the CGI, it's pretty amazing. I was sort of surprised, especially at the very beginning. You show a wolf and a bunny. You see this wolf kind of changes this bunny down the barrel hole. I was sort of shocked how a type of budget they actually has. How the background was so beautiful. How some of the hair is pretty well fluent. And everything just felt good. I was just like, whoa, this is not a like a Disney or Pixar or DreamWorks kind of budget, but I was like sort of surprised. Besides that, I have a good time. It's something that I sort of recommend if you have nothing to do. It's one movie that kind of will not disappoint. You will have fun with it. But besides that, I got really nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.